Hang on. One thing I'm not used to at the moment. Definitely. Oh. Trying to get myself. Yeah, I think that's the right size. Okay. I think that's good. That is hunky dory. That is awesome, cool, great. Perfection. Awesomeness. Sweet. I saw Paimon saying something, but I missed it. What was I doing? I came here for something, but I forgot what. 300 Prima Gems. I shall take that, thank you. Wasn't there something? Hold up. Remember what everything equals up to? Hold up. Oh, I just checked that. Archive? No. Meaning. Gurk. Epitome. For the longest time, much to my personal annoyance / embarrassment / whatever else you might want to call it, I had always thought epitome was spelled very differently, because at the time I had never seen the word being spoken as it was written. So I've essentially thought that this word was pronounced epitome. It's epitome. 315 wishes. It's still, Well, why don't I remember polling that one? Why do I have no recollection? And the party. Lens. I don't remember polling for you, though. At all? Genuinely, I don't remember. Obvious. I guess because it's been a month or so. So I guess that's why I don't remember. Might as well. 40 is my current max. Gotcha. Artifacts? There a faster way? Okay. Let's not, in case I actually need any. I really do need to get... Oh! I probably should, actually, yeah. Here. Think. Look at the standard colon. Sink for a hot minute. Thinking. Sure. Doing. I'll leave that alone for now. Power that stands unbroken for the pioneering age upon time. Test runs. Stuff. Oh, fairness when it comes down to it. Where's Moon? There it is. Only been the hottest of hot minutes. Alright, what's this? Hey, don't tell me. I guess this is main story parts, right? There I go.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
anything in return, though, does it?
Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon. And actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
But we done everything else together. Aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
Because they don't know you?
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty.
That's wrong.
I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either.
Also, I don't know if anyone noticed, but I think I managed to fix my daily sub goal, so it will count new subs each day. So that'll be fun.
That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting,
It was something
the
I've been
Abyss
meaning to
Order
fix for a while, but I only got
continues
around to it yesterday.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral.
Do I get the feeling it's gonna get mentioned inside the cathedral?
The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have.
Alright, Paimon, keep your trap
Also,
shut.
meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
A really nasty tangle in my hair right now. Get it out. Maybe. To the cathedral we go. Barbara?
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
Okay, I don't think we need it.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories?
Come on, great job.
Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, Fury.
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
So loud on my end. That's why.
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
Barely related to the
Right.
Tyrant.
Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the Church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs.
They wouldn't, but they would probably throw a lot of lightning.
Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Get myself.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Don't worry, I'll go help as well.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin?
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Location.
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Starfall!
Observe. Be silent.
Whew. There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
Yes.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Oh, of course he's not.
Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
That's probably not it.
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
Less likable. Less likable, he says. Give me one moment. Thought I had a little more dialogue. I guess tying my hair. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Then your hair tie would probably benefit me a little more. I don't know where it is at the moment, however. I really don't like social interaction.
I have no
In all
problem
fairness,
interacting
neither
with
do I.
people. But interacting with gods, that's a different story. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
Why is your opinion so contradictory?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Kanria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man.
I noticed that when I shift around a little bit, I lose tracking.
That's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
When there's a lack of trust, it's best to just avoid the situation entirely.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Devalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit. He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
I'll do that.
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Oops. Heck! Other ways might have spoiled me a little bit with it being able to run on walls.
Let's hit the town! Outrider Amber!
Got it.
Wow! These will come in handy!
It. Oh.
Where to?
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
You, not welcome here!
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no, is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender! But this can't go on.
Genshin.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Observe. The long sleep beckons. Be silent. Are you quite finished?
Come on! We can do it!
Observe.
Be cleansed. Like the dust.
Steady now. Steady now.
Hey.
Let the show begin. Go for drop.
Be silent.
Without further ado.
Decimate! All life will perish!
Observe. Night falls.
Shall rise once again.
You know, small fry.
Starfall.
Fry. All done.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
It disappeared again!
Still definitely need to get the thingamajigs. At least we stopped it this time.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
We smelled it.
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget.
Forget, huh?
It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Did it spin?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, Wait, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know, but did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too.
You wonder what
Also,
danger's supposed to
be
smell
careful.
like. In trouble. To be fair.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines! Smite the dust! Without further ado,
Held up for a while.
La, 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 la.
Where?
Dane, there you are! Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
We did, yeah. The traveler tells Dane what they learned from the spirits.
I
The Wolf
see.
Spirit.
Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
Byron's final
Exactly.
story.
The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Fireballs raining from the sky were probably missiles. And the ancient people Mondstadt wouldn't have really seen the fireballs, but they were.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the Tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom!
What does it look like? Hmm. Hmm. I'm sitting up straight, by the way. Okay.
After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
No need.
What do you mean?
I remember.
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
Oh!
I'll keep this close.
We go. Got it.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but you did it right?
There's only one way of doing it?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
No.
As the Abyss Order has surmised,
essentially means the
if this
first of
eye is
one
placed
of
in
its
the hands
kind.
of the defiled statue,
You know what? This is definitely just gonna kill my neck if I have to keep realigning myself.
and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
This order must be
Yes.
stopped.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
Hide it somewhere where no one will find it.
No. I'll guard it myself.
Oh yes, because that'll work very well.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
Of course.
But our work
But
isn't
of
done
course.
yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
Doing what exactly?
We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Rip statue, I guess.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Far away. Oh, come to think of it, I should do more of these. What am I missing? Oops. Yeah, artifacts. Move everything real quick. Let me see. Hmm. Hmm. I need to think for a moment. Hmm. When it comes down to it, I'm just overall pretty bad at doing this. Get these from exactly. Even then, depending on which one I'm on, I have to change it out, don't I? Just looking here real quick. Yeah, these do give you relics. Artifacts. Alright. What is my adventure rank right now? New primos. Oh, head there later. Alright. Let's just go to the thing real quick. And then I'll get back to what I was doing. Where's the guild? This way, I think. This. Walking NPC with it. Okay. I don't remember where it is. Oh. Alright, I think I got it this time. What was the symbol again? That's the symbols behind me. There. I found it.
Ad Astra
Hello,
Abyssosk.
Catherine.
What? Thank you for completing today. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
I'm too away from being able to unlock that. Okay, cool.
Ad Astra.
Let's see, what do I need more of? Hey, I didn't realize I had two characters that have two unique areas they can be best at. When do I get 4? Back this way. Guess we could do it this way.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That are the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go. And remember to be on your guard.
Oh.
Looks like we're here.
Looks like we're here.
An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
Okay,
You sense correctly.
It thinks it stands a chance.
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsmith,
Vexatious?
enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Divine light, shield them!
Close your eyes. Observe.
That is Steady, go! Let's dance.
Are you quite finished? Be silent. Close your eyes.
Oh. Wait. Oh my god. Our brother.
Prince.
This is the first time we met since we got separated?
Could that be?
Uh-huh. Aether.
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald.
Yeah, I noticed actually. What was that about?
Brother? And the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
For asking about Dane?
Uh-huh.
Separated for so long. Why are you asking about something if it doesn't matter?
Your brother knows Dane?
Like it.
Aether, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man.
Didn't really be teaming up with the Abyss Order in all fairness. As far as I know, they're pretty bad.
He is my enemy.
Aether.
Hold on a second. Stop saying things that don't make sense, Aether.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
Forever and all time, by the way. What happens when civilization gets built upon these wilderness areas? Then you're not really wandering the wilderness anymore. You're kind of wandering around this place where you can probably pass time a lot faster than what you normally would. Food for thought.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago?
Go. Yeah. Ugh. We'll find it later then.
And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
That's a lot to take in.
And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
With me, Aether. Let's go home.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with Destiny will see no end.
Destiny?
Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world.
Can't you just tell me now? No? Okay.
So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
What? Name's gone too.
They left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
Alright, Paimon. There is hope.
Uh-huh, that's right. At least now, as well as the 7, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
To get to Inazuma, we should keep that in mind with more clues.
That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all? Oh.
Got
Well,
it,
then,
I got it.
Let's go over it again.
The Traveler Paimon try to recall many details as they can.
First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest ranking leader in the organization.
Feeling he might be pretty high, if not the highest.
Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying.
Yep, I can agree with that, totally.
And Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago!
Either one of us are questioning where he went, by
into a
the way.
And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that?
We have many new questions, but very few answers.
Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright.
No, unless it's dark out, but
If your
I
brother
digress.
wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
Be reunited. Is that the end of chapter 1 then? Woof. Oh, there it is. Treasure! Maybe you. Our conquests. Okay. I'm gonna turn that on. Okay. It'd be nice not to get mixed up in other things when I want to do the main story. This travel point. Go get that travel point real quick. Wait, did those just dump into the water and just die? I think they did. But I just got free money. Target sighted. Gotta get it. Waypoint unlocked. I can go into this area. That'll be future me's problem, I think. Travel? Where am I going? This way. Anyway, that's where we're going. Go.
Split the bamboo in the morning, dry it till night. Shape and bend it nice and tight. Cross the strands to form a pattern, coat in silk, and you have a lantern. That's how you remember how to make a show lantern. Did you get all that, Chi-Chi?
That's here with me now. Here we go. Baby, hello. Like this. Hi. What are you doing? You were the one barking at my door. Yeah, yes you were. Owen. You just go on to bed like you normally do, sir. Let's say hello. Let's just say hello. Weirdo, you adorable weirdo. Anything else? Yes. What? Numb. Yeah? What do you want? Peace. Go on. Up. Away. First disciple, streetwear rambler, gentle veteran.
Morning. Split bamboo. Traveler. Then get silk. Make Paimon.
What? No, that doesn't even rhyme.
Look, it's them.
Hey, Yao Yao! Hey, Chi-Chi! Whoa, Traveler! Paimon, you're here! What you up to? I'm teaching Chi-Chi to make show lanterns. It's a real test of finger dexterity, so it'll help keep her nice and loose.
Yes, I do finger exercises to be a nimble zombie.
So precious.
Wanna try too, you two?
But I prefer to buy them from Granny Shan.
Oh, okay. Well, we need a whole bunch this year so it doesn't get too dark at night. Too dark? What does that mean?
Dr. Baiju has patients who got hurt walking at night. The moon disappeared, so it was too dark to see.
The moon disappeared? Like, behind the clouds?
It was Jonju, the moon devourer.
Ju the who?
Changshan told me about it, but now I forgot.
It's an old myth from Chenyu Vale about a giant toad in the sky that eats the moon. What? The moon gets eaten? It's just a story. It's not like there's actually a giant toad in the sky. I asked Master about it, and she said myths are just insights into how the people of the past understood the world.
So the moon really... So did the moon really disappear?
Well, I didn't see it that night. But I've checked several nights since, and it's been there same as ever. According to Chi-Chi, though, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent someone to do some kind of serious investigation. So, I don't know. Maybe something did happen. The Ministry of Civil Affairs? This is starting to sound bad.
It's okay. You can fly.
Yeah, exactly. So turn that frown upside down, Paimon. Or someday you'll get a whole bunch of wrinkles and wake up looking like an old granny. What? Okay. No more frowning. But the Traveler can't fly. She could still fall and hurt herself, right? Don't worry. That's what the shout lanterns are for. As long as we make enough, Liyue Harbor will never go dark.
Yeah, and there's the giant lantern too.
Oh, right! I almost forgot. Look, this year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon. With her watching over it, the moon will be safe for sure. A white horse? Wait, so that's the White Horse Adeptus? Yeah! Legend has it she used to live on the moon. So if it were ever in danger, I'm sure she wouldn't just stand by and watch. Huh! We've heard of the White Horse Adeptus before, but we never heard the part about her living on the moon. Probably because it's a folk legend from Chenyu Vale, so not a lot of people know about it. But recently, some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue, and the archaeological team even found evidence of ancient people worshipping an Adeptus who lived in a palace on the moon. It's kind of like how we write wishes on Shao lanterns and release them during Lantern Rite. The White Horse Adeptus would descend from the moon in her jade carriage and grant people's wishes.
Information from YouTube right now.
When did that happen?
It's weird. Hold on.
She sounds different from the other Adepti in
Let me see
Liyue.
something real quick.
It must have been a super long time ago, because even Master barely knows anything about this Adeptus.
Let's do these two emojis, why not? See if that pops up. What's this? We're definitely connected. And I can definitely see that it pops up on screen at least, but it's not popping up on my chat. Which chat pops up on chat? How peculiar. Do I have to reset? Do I need to reset anything? I wonder. So Twitch chat works, YouTube chat does not. In that case, I'm gonna have to keep the chats on the browsers up.
Nope. Kinda kinda unbelievable, right? Yanfei said the White Horse Adeptus might even be a made-up legend, just like Janju the Moon Devourer.
Yeah, a made-up horse and a made-up toad.
You're mistaken, children. The White Horse Adeptus really does exist.
Oh, Mr. Liu from the Baiju Guest House. But how do you know that for sure?
Have you ever wondered how the guest house got its name, Yao Yao?
Baiju... White Colt. So, it's named after the White Horse Adeptus?
That's right. And that's because one of my ancestors was once blessed by the White Horse Adeptus.
Wait, really? Tell us more! Tell us more!
It was a long, long time ago, when this ancestor of mine was still a young girl. She was out gathering herbs and accidentally fell off a cliff, but the White Horse Adeptus rescued her.
Oh, that's it? Paimon was expecting something a bit more... special? We've heard a whole bunch of stories like that before.
Patience, young one. Let me finish. After the White Horse Adeptus saved my ancestor, she told her a story about the moon and the ancient kingdom of Long Gone. My ancestor was so captivated that she completely lost track of time. So much so, in fact, that when she returned to her village, she found nothing but a desolate ruin in its place. It was as if, without her knowledge, countless years had passed in the mortal world.
Huh?
What is this? That's... Oh, hey.
The most
big stuff
extraordinary
popped
part
up.
of all is that it turned out to be a dream. When she woke up,
Looks like the
she
chat
found
box is
herself at
working
the
again.
bottom of the cliff, right where she had fallen. Other than her medicine basket, now filled to the brim with rare herbs,
I guess
it
it'll be
was as if
fixed to
nothing had
itself.
happened.
Cool.
Until out of nowhere, a horse's whinny echoed through the air, and when she looked up, she saw a pristine white horse leaping over the cliff.
A white horse leaping over the cliff.
Wow, that sure is a crazy story. But now, it's starting to sound a bit too far-fetched.
Most folktales
Another
tend
skeptic. You sound just like my son. But I know it's true. Ancestral records don't lie.
Wait, so your son doesn't believe it happened?
Don't get me started. Not believing is one thing, but he even wants to change the name of our guest house. It's a disgrace, I tell you, a disgrace.
to. Why does he want to change the name?
Well, it was getting about time for him to take over the guest house. And what's the first thing he does? Starts going on about how the name doesn't attract enough customers and how we're losing business to Wangshu Inn. Can you believe that? As if Baiju Guest House and Wangshu Inn aren't miles apart from each other.
Oh, what about something like the Geo Lord's Rest? Paimon bets that would get people through the doors.
Geo Lord's Rest. I like that one.
This isn't about getting people through the doors. This is about disrespecting our ancestors. Oh, White Horse Adeptus, my wish is this. Let your divine power be known. Teach my foolish son the error of his ways.
Paimon wants to learn more about this Adeptus. Hey, maybe we should ask Zhang Li. Good idea! Mr. Zhang Li is super knowledgeable. He can answer questions even Master has no clue about.
Any idea where we can find him?
Yeah, we just saw him having tea at third round knockout. Alright, then that's our next stop. Chi-Chi and I are gonna keep making Shao lanterns. Careful on the road.
Goodbye, Paimon. Goodbye, traveler.
The realm of clouds. Let's go this way. That really is a big horse, though. Heaven and earth are made anew. I like it, it's cute. Alright. Oh, okay. I might have forgotten about that. Alright. The talents? Okay. I'm in the area anyway. Let's craft what I need. Go there in a moment. Crafting, crafting, crafting. There it is. Oh, what did I need? Hold on. Guide to gold. Guide to freedom, resistance, ballad, diligence, gold. Not getting any bonuses from this one, regardless. Okay. Okay. It's called the Sealed Scroll. Sealed, 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 sealed. Sealed. Sealed, sealed. There it is. I'm gonna make all of it. Alright, got my skills up. 4 and 1. Complete True Moon. Thinking about it. Currently, that seems to be the only thing I can do right now. Wait, what ascension are you at? Oh, I could do you at least. Yes. Hidden Depth, Whisper of Nightmares. That is. Alright, there's a travel point right here at least, but I don't think I'm going there just yet anyway. You been in this area at least. You can grow. How do I grow that in the Serenity pot? Wow. How? I don't know. Alright. I'll figure it out later. For now, let's continue on. Right there.
Oh?
Oh? Hu Tao. Li Wei's Wongshan Funeral Parlor is a very old name in the funerary business, and the directorship is now its 77th generation, with the current director being a young lady named Hu Tao. This young director is known for her sharp intellect, but in some people's eyes, Tao might be a little too smart for her own good. Indeed, the quirky and eccentric Hu Tao is not what people expect from a solemn title like a Washing Funeral Parlor's director. However, Hu Tao has a unique outlook on life and death, and though she is surrounded by death every day, her optimistic outlooks never change. Why did not duck this one?
Oh.
Donggun. Hello! I'd say I'm doing pretty well today. Let's see. The young Thahoma. That is a word I cannot pronounce. Oh. Huion was born in a clan of exorcists, travels the land, working to exorcise demon. Honest and serious lad by nature, is both hardworking and persevering, never shrinking back from short hardship. Young realistic people. Where Young has never had others attempting to stop them. As a result, he's almost never seen a demon in his life. This troubles Young greatly, of course, because seriously, what exorcist has never encountered a demon to exorcise before?
Curious.
Impressive, right? What's with all the commotion over here? Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! I have something amazing to show you!
Oh, I haven't seen you in a while, damn. I just realized that.
Huh?
By the way, my favorite game?
Part of the moon is blacked out! Was it really eaten by a giant toad?
Huh. I didn't expect you to know the
Zelda
story of
titles,
Jonju the
to be
Moon
fair.
Devourer, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. She learned a whole bunch of things in Sumeru.
But Jonju the Moon Devourer is a Liyue legend.
Well, knowledge knows no borders, so there.
You're right about that, Paimon.
Seriously.
But this dark circle doesn't look anything like a toad to me. A toad's egg, maybe? But that's about it. Oh, wait, Traveler! You've been in Nodcry, right? The people there worship the moon goddess. So you should know what's going on here.
That wasn't a thing in Nodcry either.
Really? Not even in a place where people worship the moon? Huh.
Hey, whatever, I guess. What's up?
Oh yeah! Master told me that the tale of Jianzhu, the Moon Devourer, was how ancient people explained a certain celestial phenomenon.
But what is it exactly? Some kind of omen of disaster?
I feel like I walked into that one. Sorry, you're not supposed to self-promo in my chat.
How so?
Oh, but in this picture, the moon is being covered from the center. So this can't be a normal eclipse.
Then, it's still an omen of some impending calamity?
We never said that! Ugh, some crazy customer left it at the restaurant. Just thinking about it gives me the chills.
Attention, everyone! As the auspicious festival season approaches, I have an announcement to make. I, Lu Xiong, am on the verge of becoming one of the most renowned archaeologists in all of Liyue Harbor. No, scratch that, in all of Teyvat. Even though I never trained at a prestigious academy, I've still managed to dig up tons of treasures. And I understand practically a whole dictionary's worth of big words, too. Like my pops always says, no pain, no gain. And I haven't had it easy, that's for sure. So, it's definitely my turn to make a name for myself.
What's the deal with her?
No idea. Too.
Maybe she ate a bad batch of perch stew?
What? You don't believe me? I'm telling you, I dug up treasures from the ancient nation of Longan. I even got a picture of Jeonju devouring the moon.
Longan? Jeonju? What is she even talking about?
Sounds like she's a few perches short of a stew, if you know what I mean.
So what if blackback perch stew is my favorite? Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Whoa, what are you doing?
You're just a stupid, ignorant man, and I'm gonna kill you.
Young lady, you need to calm down.
What? So you're looking down on me now too? How about I take you both out then? How does that sound?
What's wrong with this lady?
This is a place for dining. If you wish to take me out, you'll have to do it elsewhere.
Don't act like you're better than me. Do you know who I am? I'm about to be the most famous archaeologist in all of Liyue. No, Teyvat. Show me some respect.
Respect is
respect
earned.
you want? Very well. For the sake of the other customers, we'll do this your way.
What? So Shen has started the fight? She had no choice. The woman pulled a shovel out of nowhere and started going crazy, flipping tables left and right. She even injured 2 other customers. Shenna did what she had to do to restrain her, then took her to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Thank goodness Aunt Shenhe was there. Or who knows what might have happened.
Yeah. I started cleaning up after all the commotion, and that's when I found this photo. I thought it...
She said she took a photo of Jeonju the Moon Devourer. This must be it.
Can we really trust what she said, though? Clearly, something is going on with her.
Paimon's got a point. It sounds like she wasn't acting right at all. How do we know she wasn't possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
Aunt Shenhe would have noticed if she was possessed.
All right. But what about the part about Longan and the treasure she found?
What about it?
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost? One so powerful that even Miss Shenhe couldn't sense its presence.
Your imagination is something else, Hu Tao. Why would an ancient ghost come to Wanmin restaurant, huh? To eat my blackback perch stew?
Hey, it could happen. I'd want to eat your food if I was a ghost.
Wait a second. She mentioned the ancient nation of Longan, right? Paimon's heard that somewhere before.
You know what? My brother mentioned that some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue recently. Mostly colored glass, fine jade, and bronze relics. Some of the text inscribed on them has already been deciphered. There were some poetic verses, but the word Longan popped up as well.
So, does that mean this Longan place is real? Still, Paimon knows we've heard the name somewhere before. Do you remember, Traveler?
The owner of the Baiju guest house just mentioned it.
Right! His ancestor heard about it from the White Horse Adeptus. The White Horse Adeptus? Oh, so you must have been to see the giant lantern already. Yep. And it turns out that the White Horse Adeptus is super mysterious, too. Even Madame Ping hasn't met her.
Wait, I thought she was the gold-eyed Celadon mare of the 8 Adepts.
That's just the interpretation you believe in, Hu Tao. There are other theories out there, too. The elders of Qingce Village believe that during the Archon War, a white horse leapt from a clear spring, transforming into an Adeptus who aided Rex Lapis in battle. In Chenyu Vale, some of the tribes take her to be the daughter of time and trace her deeds to an even earlier era. Yet in other ancient texts, including the relics I just mentioned, she appears as an emissary who listens to mortal wishes, bestowing the blessings of the heavens and moon upon the mortal realm, which is why we write our wishes on Shao lanterns.
That's so complicated. So what's the verdict? Which version is the truth?
I'm afraid there's no definitive answer to that.
You two have been all over Teyvat. Do you have an idea?
Nope, sorry. We were actually on our way to ask Zhongli. He knows even more about this kind of stuff than us.
Ah, looking for a consultant, huh? He's having tea with Miss Linlong. Shigu Antiques is hosting an exhibition tonight.
An exhibition? For what?
All those antiques Sing just mentioned. So if you head to the big ship docked in the harbor tonight, I'm sure you'll find him.
Thanks for the talk. Big Tao. Check it out.
Where to next? How about we go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to ask about the White Horse Adeptus? We might be able to find out more about the recent moon situation, too.
If you're heading to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, could you give them this picture for me? Since it belongs to that customer, she deserves to get it back at least. It might even help the Ministry with their investigation.
Ha! All right! We're off!
Off when one word.
I almost forgot! Happy Lantern Rite! Come have a meal with us when you're free.
We'll be there, or we'll be...
Thinking about it now, could it be possible that photograph was a fake?
A fake? You mean like the customer fabricated it to gain academic recognition?
Why Emily mentioned it after we leave?
Nice one, Chongyun. I never even thought of it like that.
How about we go check out that place tonight? I know exactly where it is.
All right.
I'll get scolded if I get home too late.
Live a little, Sing-Cho. You act like this is a first for you. Worst comes to worst, we'll get Xiangling to cook you something delicious, okay?
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it's worth the risk.
You were just waiting for the promise of free food, weren't you?
Free food. Great food. Away we go. Hold on. I guess I could get there from this hill. Perfect.
And your grandfather is of the same opinion, Miss Lanyan?
Yes. On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. That's what the signs are indicating. Celestial observation isn't Grandpa's strong suit, but he discussed it with several other elders from our clan, and their conclusion was the same.
It's consistent with the information we've received from other sources as well.
You mean the whole thing?
Funny,
About
we're
the
actually meeting
legend
some of
of
these
Jonju
characters
the
that I
Moon
pulled a while
Devourer?
back, finally.
Happening in real life?
Yes, that's one of them.
So it's true. I thought it was just a rumor.
It's
My
true.
neck is getting stiff.
But right now, the bigger issue is that all our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen
I
again.
figure out a different
I'm not
positioning
sure
for
this
my
bodes
phone.
well.
Let's remain optimistic for now. We're making progress interpreting the artifacts, and Ganyu is consulting with the Adepti as we speak. Besides, apart from the incident at Wanmin Restaurant, there haven't been any other moon-related disturbances.
Minglong, Kuching, and Lanyan! You're all here!
Oh, Traveler! And Paimon! It's been a while. Happy Lantern Rite.
Yes, happy Lantern Rite. What brings you here, though? I thought you'd be in the harbor enjoying the Shao lanterns.
You're certainly not the type to visit Yujing Terrace for no reason. Is there something I can help you with?
My neck thing just
What?
getting head
We're
steady
not
now.
allowed to just drop in on our friends during the festive season?
I was only teasing. You're welcome to visit us anytime you wish. Happy Lantern Rite.
Hey, Lantern Rite.
And about all the moon business you were just talking about? We have something to show you. Here, take a look!
Whoa! Something really did take a chunk out of the moon.
Someone managed to capture a picture of it. Is this Jonju, the Moon Devourer, then?
Even though we confirmed this event took place, I still can't quite believe what I'm seeing. Where did you get this picture?
From Xiangling! She found it when she was cleaning up after that customer caused a scene. She thinks they must have dropped it.
Wait, is this Chawang Terrace?
Something wrong?
No, it's just where I'm from. It said that Chawang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chenyu Vale communicated with the heavens. And in this picture, the moon happens to be right above Chawang Terrace. I was just surprised, that's all. It's probably just a coincidence.
That's interesting because the ancient people of Chenyu Vale migrated there from the chasm area.
The chasm? So, that place is involved too?
According to our investigation, that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangxiang, her father and grandfather are merchants in Liyue Harbor, and her mother and grandmother grow tea in Chaoying Village. A few days ago, she left her home in Chaoying Village to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Huion Hall, and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area. These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition. Then, of course, the incident at Wanmin Restaurant occurred. We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chawang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm? Chawang Terrace? Things are getting pretty complicated.
Who's Xiangxiang doing now?
She's not in a good mental state, so we took her to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some help. Why don't you come with me to check up on her? At this point, you seem invested in this case too.
Gladly.
Then let's head there now.
See if I can glide from there. Hey. still need to also do the tap. What is that? If shortcut is available, I
Lady
shall take
Huion.
it.
Oh, and the Traveler and Paimon are here as well.
What a pleasant surprise. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern
I hope we're
Rite.
not interrupting, Dr. Baiju.
Not at all. I assume you're here to see the patient? Unless it's urgent, however, it would be best not to disturb her rest.
Is her condition that bad?
It's quite unstable. She's even more agitated than when she first arrived. And she refused to cooperate when we tried to check her over. I had no choice but to prescribe a calming draught and to have her rest for 2 days.
So she's getting worse? That isn't the news I was hoping for.
It's just a precaution. Based on an earlier conversation with her, it seemed more like a fixation than anything else. She hasn't lost her mind.
That's right. When we asked about it, she kept insisting she was going to be famous far and wide. Well, it might not be far and wide, but she certainly made a name for herself around Yujing Terrace. Even some of the Qixing know who she is.
Have you ever seen something like this, Baiju?
Not often, that's for certain. From my initial assessment, the patient appears to have experienced some sort of shock, and whatever it was seems to still be haunting her.
But what could have caused such a thing? The relics from the chasm? Or the moon above Choang Terrace that night?
Come back in 2 days, and you might just have your answer.
I suppose that's all we can do for now. We'll take our leave then, Dr. Baiju.
Of course. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to stop by.
Speaking of those relics from the chasm, aren't they being featured in an exhibition tonight?
That's right. Are you planning to attend?
Yeah! We wanted to have a talk with Zhang Li anyway, and now Paimon's even more curious about these relics.
Would you like to tag along?
I would, except every item in the exhibition had to be registered with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. So I'm afraid it's been spoiled for me. I reviewed them all myself. There are some rather peculiar artifacts, that's for certain. We're still working on decoding the ancient text that appears on them.
Yeah! The word jade appears a whole bunch, doesn't it?
Huh? How did you know?
Shincho told us. He said there were some ancient poems on them, too.
He's quite well informed, isn't he? Well, he's right. We believe they're direct references to the ancient nation of long gone. As for the other text, instead of regular poetry, it seems to be more like ceremonial language used to worship the moon and the gods.
The moon and the gods?
Well, looks like it's almost time for the exhibition. You two should head over. There's an usher at the harbor who will lead you to the venue. Not at all.
To do that, though.
The exhibition is free to the public. The people of Liyue have a great respect for our history and are eager to learn from it. Plus, the exhibition is being organized by Linlong, the owner of Shigu Antiques. As far as I know, it's been a long-time goal of hers to hold a cultural exhibition of this scale, where people can learn all sorts of information about the past.
Guess we're in for a real treat tonight, then.
Yes, have a great time. There's still more artifact decoding work I need to finish, so we'll have to part ways here. After seeing the picture you brought, there's a few ideas I'd like to follow up on.
You're hard at work even during festival season? Ha! You haven't changed one bit, Keqing.
I'm simply fulfilling the responsibilities of my position. That's all. All right, I should get going. See you later.
Well, guess we should head over to the harbor and find that usher.
I realize I got achievements. Silence, you raving lunatic. We will be reunited. With our brother, Lord Huion. Alright. A good stopping point, I think. Oh. Alright. That said, thanks everyone for coming to hang out with me. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, feel free to follow, subscribe, whatever else. And of course, as always, until next time, everybody, ja! またねー